brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
But
Okay, well, Carsen's gone for this one. I'm pretty sure he went to go grab his Fahrenheit drink, but hey, well, I'm not saying it till we're sponsored, all right? Fuck that. That was one of my responses to Mac, though. He commented on one of my B-reels, and he's like, dude, Celsius... No, he said Celsius Fox, dude. And I didn't know what kind of joke to make, so I just said I'm a Fahrenheit guy myself. And he didn't respond. I thought it was funny, and it was, but he didn't respond. I got like 2 quick things I want to bring up before we start. By the way, welcome back to Two Brains, One Cell, episode
64. Wild, huh?
What would happen if I had a panic attack right now?
Well, then I'd just start talking. So, I actually turned the gain up on both of ours.
I'm glad I put the mic down then. That's really
because after last episode when mine was up higher than yours and stuff like that and I had to mess with it, I was like, I think our audio can be louder.
It definitely... I find myself a lot of times, I have to turn my volume up.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Yeah.
When I
so
listen
it's
to
a
our
lot
stuff.
quieter than I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I turned it up a smidge.
But the thing is, it's so hard to know.
Yeah.
Because when you're editing, it's all the same volume.
Yeah. Well, and especially because I'll put my volume on 32, and I'm like, all right, this should be like what
A mediocre,
yeah, I was like,
average sound.
maybe this is about how loud it would be, if, like, and so I just have to guess. And so I decided I would try and turn it up a little bit this week, and if I'm just gonna keep trying to do it until we find the perfect spot. So
There's no way we can even look it up either because it's different from different interfaces, microphones, different computers, different parts of the computers.
Yep.
There is no solid way to know.
Yep.
So just
trial and error, baby.
trial and error. One thing I want to bring up really quick, it was on my Snapchat yesterday. This random person I don't know. I do not know them. I don't know how I got them on Snapchat. But I clicked on their story because something looked off in it. It was a big black dildo.
Oh
No, fucking giant. Like 2 feet.
Oh my
Huge.
god.
This thing was massive. And it was suction cupped to the wall.
Uh-huh.
And the caption just says, haven't been on Snap Stories in a while. What's the last thing you guys remember? Then this chick just comes up, punches the fucking dildo off the wall, and then picks it up and just holds it like this to the camera. I'll show you that last
What
part
the
because
fuck?
the first punch I couldn't save. But I got the end part of it. And I just slid up and said, honestly, I don't know who you are or how I even got your snap, but that was the funniest thing I've seen today, so thank you. And she just said, that's the best response I've had today. I'm like, good. This is just the second part of the video.
She's cute too.
I know. She's cute as fuck.
That thing's like half the size of her.
I know.
Oh my god.
We can't put it in. We cannot put that video in.
So we're just gonna buy one and show you.
Oh, I already have one.
For the pod.
For the pod. It's a tax write-off.
For the pod.
Yeah, so I just want to bring that up because that's funny as shit.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
I just randomly saw that last night just to check on
It's so funny.
the sound it made when it hit the floor, dude. It was like a bomb.
If it was hardwood and she was the upstairs neighbor, dude.
It was
Nice. We just turned up. Nice one. Yeah, that's better.
yeah, so sorry, I had to there was another quick one I was thinking of, but I forgot it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a whole graph of things going on here.
Graphy.
Yeah. Graphy.
No disco.
No disco this time.
No disco this time. But
Or is there?
Carsen, don't put anything.
Just let us be fucking idiots for a second.
Yep.
I'll just like change the colors of it so it's like
No music,
but
though.
no music at all.
No, just go black, white, black.
Or it's just me in the background going
Just turn it to black and white and it's that old picture like style and then you pop up on screen.
Yeah. Ah. I'm gonna sit like this again.
Was it
last
comfy?
episode, yeah, it was pretty comfy. Except for when the bar goes.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna read 2 things. One line from each of us in our text today.
okay.
Just 2. I'm not gonna give them any other context to the conversation. Carsen says, "I'm just hoping you blow my top just like JFK." And I say, "Oswald gave the craziest head, if you know what I mean." And now I'm not going to say anything else from that conversation, what it led up to, what was after that. You just get to know that.
But what was after it was so good.
It was.
It was so good.
But you don't get to know. If you want to know, text us. That's how we'll know if you guys actually listen to this.
That's how we'll know if that's how we'll get people to talk to us. Why did I move this back over here?
I really don't know.
I want
Carsen, he's having a hard time getting comfortable today. It's his house.
someone cast a spell on me, and it was just like uncomfy.
He's also been like slowly pushing this pillow up on him
Yeah,
with his
I know,
foot.
it's my foot. I'll just. Oh. That's the move. That's the move.
To be that pillow. To be that pillow. Oh my god. All right, let's hit something.
Let's follow the diagram. So last weekend.
I don't know how to follow diagram.
What? Who's Graham? Why are we dyeing them?
What color are we dyeing them? Is it like egg dyeing?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Is this like a Humpty Dumpty type of
Just
bitch?
pay it. Just look over at the sunset over there, buddy. Just look at the sunset.
That's really pretty. Lenny.
Last weekend when we talked about the music video and stuff like that, I had to throw into the episode while we're talking about the music video because I was like, I don't know when it'll come out. I don't blah blah blah.
I did finish this week's episode this morning.
And then I put like over the top of it. It was like the music's coming out tomorrow. The music's coming out tomorrow. Like the music video's coming out tomorrow. And so I mean, obviously this is a week later for everybody, but the music video came out for us today.
Yay! I watched it while I was at work,
and
I liked it.
Everybody loves the part that you just show up for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, Haley sent me a screenshot of just me shirtless, and that was it. That's all she sent me. And I just said, knew it. And then I said, also stop looking at shirtless pictures of me. That's for Carsen only.
Yeah, that's I got the rights to use that. So.
Yeah. It's like, and it's true. She sent me that, so she just has a screenshot of me shirtless on her phone now.
Yeah, now you know if she ever sends it again, she's keeping it.
She has it.
Yeah, she's just keeping it for good times.
Do not. I'm not gonna say that.
But like Braxton and Nisha were both like, the part where Cade shows up had me laughing so hard.
Yeah, because I'm just.
And
no one noticed that I was wearing lobster shorts either.
No, I hadn't seen a comment about it.
I told Haley, it's like, did you like the lobster shorts? Because she has called me that before.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like, how the fuck? Stop looking at my nipples then or something. My eyes are up here. My dick is down here. The lobster shorts are way more important.
As soon as it pans over to you, people are like, huh? Oh, there's Carsen again.
Sorry.
Dried up.
Sahara Desert.
But I guess we should go back just super fast to the song came out because that also happened afterwards. Song came out.
Lyric video as well.
Yes. The song big flop on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's got like less than 50 on Spotify right now.
Oh.
And I'm gonna check the lyric video. I think the lyric video did better. But yeah, kind of flopped, which I'm not too upset about. Like I was really excited to put it out, but
I'm upset about it.
It's
you fucks.
I guess it happens, you know. And
it does. It really just does.
I just logged into our account. Oh, I got a new subscriber though.
Let's go, baby.
And
Two Brains One Cell lost one.
they went from Two Brains One Cell to CK Beats.
Oh,
they're like, you're only getting one.
Yeah. They moved.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not gonna follow both of them. You guys can just figure it out.
They just switch back and forth when they watch certain videos. What?
The lyric video has 152 views.
What the fuck?
But the music video, I mean, it's only been out for 15 hours as compared to the lyric video being out for 2 days.
Yeah.
But so I won't compare the two.
What is the music video at? 'Cause it was around
27.
First. Okay, but here's the thing. When I watched it this morning at like 9. There's only 12.
Right, and it had
So
been out
that's-
for 9 hours. Well, that's the thing is I always like get upset about that, but it came out at midnight,
Yeah.
and like the majority of the population is asleep,
Most of them.
and then they go to work on Friday, and then after work they can
Yeah.
tend to those things.
So it's already doubled by the time
Well,
I
and
watched it.
honestly still doing better than the beat from 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
I
I think it was good. I had fun going out and doing that. That's for sure.
did you watched the credits?
Yeah.
I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, I did watch him though. Camera person, K-Dad. Actor 2, K-Dad.
Yeah. I was getting really upset though because the editing software wasn't doing it properly. So like some
Really?
things were bold, some were thin, and like they wouldn't let me change it in any way, shape, or form.
Weird.
So I was like really having a hard time trying to get it to match as like the thin on one side and the bold on the like with the names and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then it just got to the point where it's only bold. So at the bottom of it when it's like special shout out to this and then like the
It's like
animals
no
were
animals,
harmed.
Yeah.
It was all bold. And so I was like, well, all right.
Well, whatever.
And so the song came out. It kind of flopped on platforms except for YouTube, I guess. Then Cage died.
I did. My soul left.
And so the music video came out today. I've been a little insecure about it, especially because of the just the way everything went. Which did you like the voicemail thing that I did?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of true.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted to get a lot more people, and like no one was swiping up, and no one was talking to me, and like
nope. All of our friends fucked off for a weekend
Yeah.
or just conveniently stopped responding.
yeah, exactly. And so I was
I want to say their fucking name. You say your goddamn name so bad.
I was making the music video, and it was just 14 seconds of silence in the beginning of the video, and I
Yeah,
was like,
I think the voicemail, it was a good addition, especially because there was silence.
and it's like cyclical, like it's so. I
Yeah.
was like,
And I don't-
what could I put here?
Quite honestly, voicemail things are kind of your thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big thing.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, and it's you do it well.
And so I was like, I will try and do a voicemail thing. And my first thing was I got on my phone and I had got on there and I said something about I'm about to record this music video.
By the way, do you call yourself and leave a voicemail, or do you just do it in editing?
At first, I used to try and do the voicemail thing through
Okay.
my phone, where I would even just record it on my phone, then put it to the microphone, and then edit it. But
Edited.
so I used to do a whole process to do that, but now I just do it through. Now that I have learned how to do it a little better through the software, I just kind of do it through the software.
Nice.
And I actually, for the voicemail beep, just used the sensor beep and pitched it a different direction, and I was like, that'll do it.
That'll do.
Anyway, it was I didn't know if it was gonna work well in the beginning, but then I thought it'd be kind of funny because, it did happen where these people weren't responding and didn't show up and all this kind of stuff, and then
I just gotta say, we had fun.
it was so much fun.
We had so much fucking fun.
And that's where we're going.
Yeah,
So right after, it kept me on track because I could keep talking about the editing shit. But we got done with recording on Friday, and then you went to Hannah's, right?
Yes.
And then I went to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went out to dinner
Yeah.
with Mom and Caleb.
Okay, so sorry, I was trying to remember how everything went. Anyway,
How was it?
it was good. It was very good.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Get your usual.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude. I was just sad that it wasn't a Thursday, so I couldn't get double.
True.
But anyway, the next day, Saturday, I wake up, I get everything ready. When I wake up, I'm gonna be the
Give
man
me
who
a
wakes
second
up next to
eye.
you. And I got everything ready. The night before, I was up at 1 a.m. getting the costumes together for the music video. Do you remember that? I sent you a
Yeah.
picture and stuff. I mean, you were asleep, but
Oh, naturally.
yeah. I had done the costume, so I was like, what should I do? I was like, what could I dress up as that's just more me than anything? And I was like, a little bit of sweatpants, a little bit of cool skate shirt, and
Pablo.
my hair down and my hat on, and it looked a little more trashy,
Dick slanging.
dick slanging,
Balls hanging.
and chicks banging, and
Just on the couch over there.
yeah, just back there.
Not with me. They don't like me very much.
They're actually they're scared of us.
Yeah.
You're scaring the hoes.
My brother in Christ, you are scaring the hoes. Can you keep them entertained for like 10 minutes so I can run to the store really quick and grab one?
Celsius?
I mean, just a
I
drink.
mean, a Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Fahrenheit. You got
If you really want to,
No, I'm
I
totally
can.
kidding. I'm totally kidding. Fuck it, you want to go?
You want to come with us?
Fuck, or not. I don't want to put you through that.
So I had got done with the costume stuff, and Kate came over the next morning, and we just kind of it always goes like this, where I have a rough idea of what I want to do, but in the moment it just has to be just whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah, it's the way we do shit is hit go, fucking do whatever your brain says.
It was like, let's show up, and then something will happen.
Yeah, and it's like Carson really did have a good, like, rough idea for what he wanted to do. It was just in the moment you find stuff that's like, oh, this could be good,
And
like, oh, this might work better.
Exactly. So, like, I was just going to do it standing in front of the garage, but I was like, you know what would be better is if I was just lounging in a chair.
Then we found that fucking
Yeah, and then
one.
we got that big old round chair, and then we just had to keep moving around with things and like just changing some things, and like, and I don't know. It was very fun to film. I
feel bad when I watched it. When I did the camera thing, it looks so bad.
Oh,
It looks so bad.
there's nothing we could have done though. Like I would just have to get one of those types of like, what is it, like gyroscopic fucking
Yeah.
Is it gyroscopic or gyro? It's gyroscopic, right? You gyrate.
I think.
Fuck. It sounds weird now. I said it like 3 times and it already sounds weird.
Gyroscopic. Euroscopic.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Wait, how do they say it? Euro.
Whatever.
I just have to get one of those so that it's a smoother thing. But
Yeah.
so I didn't worry about it. And then like we were gonna do. We talked about it on the podcast. I was like, I need a girl for this part and this part. Didn't do it. No, there was no girl to do it.
Nope.
So didn't do that.
If you can't tell,
Yeah,
we got no fucking hose.
we ain't got no hose.
We ain't got no hose. No hose, no fucking area codes.
No
all right?
hose, no area codes, and no friends.
No.
Fuck you guys.
You guys look in this room. This is the amount of friends that care.
You just see us start to fizzle out. Yeah. We don't care.
We don't care.
And we got done filming it at the house, and actually, what I was saying before we started talking about that is I have videos and stuff, like the coffee one. Like, can you bring me my coffee?
That was so funny.
Oh man, but the background music, I feel like that's free to use.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's used everywhere.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's a mobile game. I'm sure that it's fine. It's used in videos everywhere.
That's what I thought. Well, I'll Google it at some point.
Just pitch it.
Yeah, I guess might as well.
Yeah.
No.
No. Fuck it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. We don't get paid for this anyway, so
You're
it's
right.
not gonna we're gonna get monetized. Like, we
Fuck it. Yeah. I do think about that. We follow rules. We don't fucking have to.
Yeah,
We're not getting paid for this.
So that will be because then we repeated it again later on, but which will be fun to see back to back.
True.
So maybe we'll wait to throw that one in until we can put them back to back as we get to this part.
Yeah.
So we get done doing everything here, and
We get done doing each other.
we just get done doing it, and we grab all of our shit, we get everything together, and then we just sit here until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, because I was kind of like, let's wait until a little bit later so we don't get sunburned.
Yeah.
Type thing.
And
Because, I'm Casper the Ghost.
which
Carson died.
I did. I was gonna say the last episode you were like, "What's the weather gonna be tomorrow?" So we can see if we can go. And then it was like rainy and
Yeah.
thunderstorms. It wasn't.
It wasn't. No.
And so we got out there. It was just like every once in a while a cloud would fuck up one of the shots.
And then at one point, big old scary clouds.
But so we were like outside in front of the garage. It would just pass, and we would just sit there like, "Come on,
Right, we're still in this part
come
of the story.
on." And then it would pass over, and we'd get the shot. And so we sat in here and waited until a little bit later, so we wouldn't have to worry about sunscreen.
Yeah, we kind of just
And-
did our normal thing and
Yeah.
fucked off.
Yeah. And then we went out there, and I tooted.
It was quite proper.
Yeah. Well, we got out there and we went to the Cove, which apparently not as many people know about it as I thought they did.
Yeah, I had no fucking clue about it.
Yeah. It's pretty fun down there, right?
It was cool. It was
Yeah.
a really cool place.
That's kind of, I based a loosely based an idea off of that for the book.
nice. It is a cool spot.
It's a nice spot.
yeah.
And when the water's not super high and there's no one on the beach, so much fun.
We still got up to some shenanigans.
Yes. And so we get there, we start heading down the beach, and Cade sees 2 women on the beach. And he turns around and he goes, Carsen.
I just
And I go, I know, I saw them. And we got down there, and they weren't cool. So we were just like, And we kept walking, and then there was 2 ladies and a kid. And like at first we were like, perfect. You know, there's some people we could put into the music video. It'll be great. And then, and then we got down there, and the both of us were like almost speed walking past all of the women to get to around the bend away from where they were.
Because think about how we look.
Yeah.
Two males together coming down to a beach where there's only females.
With cameras,
With camera
tripods,
equipment.
and we're dressed. I'm not gonna lie, the way I was dressed, it just didn't look well. Like, you can go look at the music video. I've got like my Hawaiian shirt on, just unbuttoned.
My shorts had lobsters on them, so I probably looked less threatening.
I don't know, I was gonna say, ladies like those lobsters. You know what I mean?
know.
So,
She can get my red lobster.
until she called it a shrimp, and then I fucking
Beat the shit.
punch her in the throat. We don't do that.
Who's we?
The Wii Sports theme.
It's the boxing game, but it's just your wife.
And she loses every time. That's a lie. I actually lose every time. I give her the gloves. We get in the ring.
Shit beat out of me.
And we both have a proper boxing match, and she beats the fuck out of me.
I got the shit beat the fuck out of me. What were we saying?
So we got on the beach, and we just burn it like just so
Yeah.
fast across like these women.
You guys think we're kidding? No, we're afraid of women.
Yeah, very afraid of women. So
Don't like them. Well, love them. But, they don't like 'em.
fucking love women.
Love women, but
scary.
terrifying.
So we went around the bend, and another part of it to me was like, as we got down there in front of these people, I was like, oh, I don't want to record me doing my shitty little rapping in front of these women.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe not. So all of that put together, we got over there to the other side.
Thankfully, no one else.
Yeah, no one there. And
Want to know what was there? Ranch.
I'm so sad that I didn't get like pictures or something of that.
Same.
There was like almost an entire full bottle of ranch
just on the beach.
just sitting propped up on a rock.
Yeah, just sitting there.
And there was a bunch of other garbage that was fucking stupid. We
Yeah.
should have grabbed that. I mean, I did grab a
You
couple.
grabbed some of them, yeah.
But that was for other reasons. So
Not because we're good people.
we started recording everything, and now the clouds are getting scary.
Heavy, thick, just like Carsen. Wait, I didn't mean to call you heavy. I just meant the thick part. I didn't mean to.
Oh, I got it. I get
Okay.
like heavy, like because
You got
I
it? Yeah,
lift
exactly.
I
Okay.
lift big rock heavy.
I'm glad he took that well.
Heavy like dense.
Yeah. Fat fuck. See?
Do you like the video I sent you? I sent you, and I was like, let me shed some light on the situation.
You fuck, yeah.
And it all.
That was so. It just reminds me of those TikToks where, because they.
Yeah. I might put that in the. I saved it, so I might put that in. Dude, let me shed some light on this situation.
Do it. It was funny. You're not fat, by the way.
I know I'm actually down 7 pounds.
Sorry, I was gonna say
Down.
something. Yeah.
I'm actually down. I paused on the wrong spot when I said that.
Hey, and you found the word I was gonna say, big guy. God damn it. Well, that's impressive.
7 pounds.
Yeah.
7 pounds. Yeah, I don't know why, but
Are you eating well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I've been doing good, and I ate almost an entire medium popcorn to myself yesterday.
Honestly, you've been staying at the gym longer recently.
Right.
Fuck you, asshole.
You know what? You're fired.
You're fired. Fuck you.
Clap noise.
I just go.
It just claps.
Yeah. God, if I had one superpower, just full on applause.
I guess we should. There's so much more to talk about, so we'll just.
Yeah.
We got through recording the video. Any videos that we got that were silly, funny, we'll put into the podcast.
Anything that was just silly, goofy.
And
It's meant to be, but not with me, because mentally I... Sir, can I get my coffee?
What?
Can I get my coffee, please?
What?
I mean, we're shooting a music video here. Can you just... I need my coffee real quick.
One sec. I score!
Dude, where's my coffee?
Fuck your coffee,
Where's-
man.
Wait, where the fuck...
Wait. Hey, we didn't pay for this permit.
Fuck.
And the rest will be on OnlyFans.
then we got done recording everything, and the thunder, like there was thunder and lightning above us at the lake
Yeah.
as we were finishing, and we started to get into the water because we were like, we're at the fucking lake. We might as well get in before this shit starts happening. And I couldn't do it. Cade, we was getting in, and I got to my knees, and I was like, dude, I don't think I want to do
cold
this.
as fuck.
I was like, I don't know if I want to do this.
It's
and,
still fresh ass mountain water.
and Cade
Cold
goes,
as shit.
don't be a pussy.
Dumb it.
And or was it bitch?
Well, you were being one of the both.
Yeah, either or. And you guys, you pick. You can pick which one.
One of the both.
And we start to like get further and further into the water, and Cade goes, "Oh, it's warm right here." And then he goes, "Oh, but it just got even colder."
I was like, oh, there's a warm side. Oh, fucking never mind.
And we start walking around the bend in the water this time, and we're like, "Did they leave?" Because we thought that
Yeah.
the thunder and lightning would scare them off, so we
couldn't
could just
hear
go.
couldn't hear their music
Yeah,
anymore.
couldn't hear their music. We couldn't see them, and so we were like, "Shit, that they probably are gone. We can have the whole beach to ourselves.
Yeah,
Let's
and-
get our shit and go over
And
there."
that place was so much cooler than the little beach we were at. So
Yeah.
we're like, fuck yeah.
So we
Nice.
grabbed all of our stuff and go over there. And as soon as we came through like the brush, all of them were
All of
still
them were
there.
still
Music
there.
was blasting.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so we're idiots.
Yeah, we're like, great.
And
That's
then-
cool.
We had already committed,
Might as well just do it.
and then we stood there like idiots, like, we can go
Yeah,
here.
where should we go? And I was like, maybe under this tree. And I'm like, a
Mm,
little
okay.
oasis over here. And set everything down, make sure everything's covered in case it does rain. And we head down to the water, and I still could not get the fuck in. And Cade was like at the cove, the beach goes like steep as hell. And it just gets worse and worse because as the water drains out, that'll all dry up, and then when the water comes back in, it moves it kind of like what we saw.
Yeah.
And so it just gets steeper and steeper, and you ended up diving in, and you were like, "Yep, it's cold."
It was cold as fuck. Yeah. It was,
And I sat there like a little kid, like moving my feet up and down in the water, like, but it's so
yeah,
cold.
He really did not want to.
And I was like, because it was just so fucking freezing.
It was.
And it was dirty. And I couldn't commit to it. And then eventually I was just like, fuck it, I guess I need to. And so I was like, well, Kay did it, so now I have to do it. So I jumped in. As soon as my body goes into the water, my pants come off my ass. And not just my pants, my underwear too. My butt crack came out while I was diving into the water.
He lost it that day.
And I lost my butt crack.
He lost his crack in the river.
And that's how the Kraken was invented.
He lost his crack in the creek.
Talk about the Marinara Trench.
Fucking hell.
And it just slid to the point where it was like maybe a fourth of my ass was sticking out. So I dove in and I like spread my legs immediately when I dove in and tried to catch them so I didn't lose another pair in the fucking lake. And
Looks so funny.
and so I came back up and I was like, ah, ah, ah.
It looked like he had just been to war.
Yeah. And then I immediately go back to the beach and I was like, all right, I'm good. I did it. I'm fine. And
Then one of the ladies was like, "Is it cold?"
yeah, like I walked up and down the beach a little bit looking for rocks to throw because we did do that first before we did anything. We were throwing rocks in the water. And as we were coming around, then the lady was like, "Is it?" I actually didn't hear the first thing she said. because
I can't recall.
all I heard was good, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, or I said something like that, and I was like, fucking freezing or something like that, just because I did not know what she said. And she was like, I was just like, what?
If I'm not paying attention, that's what everyone sounds like to me.
It's their pitch and tone of their voice, and then just and then she ended up coming down and getting in the water, I think.
Yeah, she started talking to us a little.
And then I went to dive into the water again, and it did the same thing, but this time it went further down my ass crack. And I dove in, spread my legs even more to try and keep it from doing that. And then I was like, dude, I'm going to lose my fucking pants if I keep diving in.
It was pretty funny.
And for some reason, I kept getting worried that they were going to see my ass, even though if I'm diving, my ass is facing away from them.
True.
And it wasn't going down in the front. It was just my ass. So every time I was diving in, it was just like I was just flashing. And I didn't I didn't like it, so I stopped diving.
Yeah.
And we just fucked off on the beach, throwing sticks around. And then the other side of the beach, where it used to be just the same, like all the way beach down into the water, is now a cliff side with sand falling into the river or the lake. And at one point we saw an entire like shelf of it just fall
It was
off.
a shit ton. It
And
was
immediately
sick.
we were like, more. So we went and gathered like rocks and shit and started throwing it at the wall to try and get it to fall more.
I'd kind of just chilled. Like, I laid down for a minute because my head was really fucking hurting. Didn't realize I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
I was dehydrated as shit. And my water bottle was empty.
And we had that extra water bottle that never got used.
I never trusted it.
It was sealed.
It was next to the ranch. I'm not going to fucking trust that.
I would have trusted it.
Whoever leaves a full bottle of ranch, I'm not trusting them. Fucking
That's a good
moron.
point. It sounds like someone that bought a bottle, like who prematurely bought some ranch and but wasn't expecting to use all of it and just left it at the beach.
Yeah, how can you be so irresponsible to not use that much ranch?
And like
That was perfectly good ranch, and now I can't trust it because it's been out in the elements.
it was a big one. Like
Yeah.
you could have found a smaller
You
one.
could find a fucking little... Go anywhere and get a little fucking packet of
Yeah.
ranch if you need that little.
They don't come in packets, do they? Aren't they the little cups for dipping?
I have no idea.
Mainly.
It probably depends on where you go.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't want to go off on a tangent.
We're on one.
And so I was throwing rocks and shit at the wall and was like throwing my arm out. I was picking up any rock that I could remotely throw with some speed.
These were full fucking fist rocks.
And I had anything from like maybe the size of like a ping pong ball maybe at the smallest, and then all the way up to like just like softball, bigger than a softball, and I was just trying to throw these at the wall to get it to fucking fall again. And I kept just getting like small ones here and there. And then eventually I kept finding more and more skippable rocks. So I started skipping the shit out of them.
Started swiping left.
And just skipping these bitches.
Skipping these.
And I started skipping them in one direction. Never mind. That's the
Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush. I did listen to One Direction while I was mowing the lawn today. Yeah. It's the fuck, I can't remember what it is. Doesn't matter. But I did listen to One Direction while I was mowing the lawn.
Shit.
And so I was throwing them like toward like inward so that it wouldn't get like interrupted by the waves coming in from the lake. And it's like, for everyone that doesn't know, this thing, we call it the Cove, and it's like a very thin horseshoe that comes in from the lake. And it's very calm the further in you go. And then as you come out towards the lake, it gets rougher, obviously. And so I was throwing them inward so that it was just like flat, glassy water. I was throwing it inward. I was throwing it Squidward.
Squilliam.
I'm Squidward. He's Squidward.
He, she, we.
Squidward. You know, SpongeBob was really proactive back there with pronouns.
I think so.
Good on them.
Good on them.
So, I was throwing them out there, and it was getting some good ones, and not very many people were noticing because this is where it starts to get. This is actually, it got funny. I was skipping them like a motherfucker out there. They were just zipping, And I would have to go find more rocks, and I'd come back, and I was just going back and forth.
It was so funny. He just kept going back and scavenging.
Yeah, I was just like I remember I was like almost inside of like a bush grabbing rocks, and I look over and Kate's just like laying on the beach,
Yeah,
just
and
relaxing.
I'll look over and I just see my best friend going through a fucking bush.
Where are my rocks?
Where are my rocks?
And then you can see me just stomping on the beach to get the sand to fall and shit.
It's just every time I looked up, he was doing something new, and I'm like, okay.
You're like, yeah, you're doing good.
And it's like, yeah, you do you, bud.
And after a while, one of the other groups that had a couple of women next to us, one of the chicks stood up and started looking for rocks too to throw.
Yeah,
And I thought it was really weird.
it was.
I was like, be original.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm mimicking our ancestors and doing something very specific to our primal urges here, and
Yeah.
you're copying me.
You're copying. You guys were sitting there doing fuck all until we got here.
Yeah, you were
All
laying face down in the sand with, by the way, not tanning. There's shade right there.
Yeah.
You're not getting tan.
You're literally doing nothing.
And anyway, I thought that was funny that she just started picking up rocks, and then she started coming into my territory.
I know.
And I was like, if she touches my fucking rocks.
Also, it was funny when you skipped one and it like kind of went near a bird.
Yeah.
Or she was just like, don't hit it.
Don't hit the bird. Don't hit the bird. I was like, that thing can dive underwater for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it has the reflexes of a fucking ninja. I was not going to get hit by a rock.
And Carson wasn't aiming for the damn thing.
No, I was aiming at the wall.
And
Or
it
no,
was-
that I was skipping
You
the
were
rock, so I
skipping
wasn't
one.
aiming at the wall. I was just skipping the rock. And
Yeah.
this happened in the music video. You see the bird pop up out in the distance, and then they skip the rock, and you see it jump back down in the water before it goes next to the bird.
Yeah.
So they
Dude,
just keep diving around like that.
I wanted to fucking yell at her.
I know. I wanted to be like, I'm not gonna fucking hit a
It's like,
bird.
shut the fuck up. Mind your business.
I don't know how many people can hit a bird with a rock. Like they usually are better, to move
Yeah.
away from a rock.
And also, if I was trying to hit that fucking bird, you would be able to fucking tell. All right, I would be saying, I'm gonna kill that goddamn bird.
You would have heard Kid go, I'm gonna hit that bird.
Hey, watch this. You see that bird? That's what I would have fucking said. All right, I would have said that.
And anyway, I was skipping rocks, and then they started getting out into the fucking water, so I had to turn and not skip rocks towards them. And actually, it was funny because one of them got in the floaty, and she's like, they won't skip rocks towards me, and I'm holding a rock, and I turn.
Yeah, because
I just pivot in the sand.
because the same girl was like, oh, they're gonna hit you,
Yeah.
and then she said that, and Carson.
I was holding the rock, and I just pivot my feet, so it looks like I'm just sliding in the sand, and I look at her holding the rock, and she goes, or maybe not.
She's like, I said probably.
Yeah. And then I turned back and skipped it the opposite direction, and this
By
got
the way, it was all in good fun. They laughed.
yeah, it was funny. and then I hit him with a rock.
Beat the shit.
And then I turned the opposite direction and started skipping it that way, and it got the attention of the two ladies next to us on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and they were appalled. They thought it was like fucking sorcery.
They thought he was Jesus H. Christ himself.
I was just not only could I walk on the water, I was making the rocks walk on water.
Oh, we didn't tell you guys that?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I was scared to dive.
camera doesn't like God.
La-dee-da-dee-da-da, la-dee-da-dee-da-da.
Andrew Cuomo, meet me in the fucking octagon, buddy.
And they were just appalled I was making these rocks walk on water. And at one point I did throw one, and it skips a couple times and then hits just the perfect spot where it's now just sliding across the water at a curve.
And Grant, there were some that were very impressive.
Yeah, like that last one that skipped out there for fucking days.
Yeah.
Ugh. But this one just fucking slides across the water, and she was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, it was cool, but I've, like, seen fireworks before. Like,
It was cool, but like, everyone could throw a rock.
yeah. Well, I couldn't.
It's all about,
Carson was just like, oh, you never did this with your dad? I'm like, no.
I didn't say with your dad.
Well, you were, like, talking about how you were doing it with your dad and
Yeah,
everything.
well, you were like, you said something about like you just never done it before, and then I was
never
like,
got taught.
and I was like, oh yeah, me and my dad. This is what I said. I said me and my dad used to do it all the time at the Ogden River.
And the way I took it, he's like, hey, fuck you, idiot.
No,
That's
and then,
how I took it.
then I said because it's all that we could afford to do.
Well, the thing is, I was in the same boat, but not in a boat, because I couldn't go to the goddamn lake.
Yeah, we would just walk the river and enjoy Dinosaur Park from the other side of the fence.
Okay, but granted, I honestly don't blame my parents because I was a fucking idiot. I probably would have killed myself if I was allowed near a lake.
You would have done what I did, and you're like, I got a whole bunch of rocks in my pocket. You should swim to the other side with me.
Exactly, yeah. I probably would have done that. I was an idiot kid, so I really can't be that mad.
Let's play a game called Fill Your Pockets Full of Rocks and Jump in the Water. And
Does pure iron work?
does gold bars count? I just found a shipwreck over there.
A shipwreck?
A shipwreck. A shipwreck. No,
Shipwreck should be a type of measurement.
And so I skipped one at like almost my last one I skipped, and it was just fucking gorgeous. Like super far out there, a lot of skips. It got really far, and then I think we had both got done throwing rocks, and then I was like, you know what? After I throw this one, I have an idea.
That's all he said.
And I was like, well, let's just finish these. And so we finished throwing the rocks, and then I go, and I look at him in the eyes, and I go, let's dig a hole.
All he had to say.
And so immediately we start, like, we're like, all right, we got to get stuff that we can dig with. And so I'm like, I pick a spot and I'm flattening out the sand.
Oh, no. Before that, it was literally like, okay, I'll go pick up the rocks, you watch the stuff, you do this. And like, it was like a military strategy meeting.
And so I flatten out this stuff, like this part around where we were going to dig. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go look for rocks and stuff. And you watch the stuff or something like that. And I go over there and I was like, well, I need a pee too. So I go around the bend, forgetting that these two dudes passed us, kind of like we did to the ladies. They went and just sped walk past us to the other side of the bend. And I'm like looking for them because I do remember that they walked past us. And I was like, damn, they just disappeared. So I find a bush and I start peeing, finish it up. It took like fucking 10 years. I was holding this piss in since we got there. And so it took forever. And then I dig back in the pants and I grab a rock off the ground and I go around the bush. Dude's just laying on the beach. He's just laid up. And then I like saw him and then was like, oh, fuck. I hope this guy didn't just see my little tiny penis.
You like poke your head over the bush. Did you see my little wiener?
You know how funny. I should have just been there with it. I should have been like, hey, did you see my dick?
It's like, did you see my little cock and balls?
We just got in like -degree water. It's gonna be tiny.
Hey, not my fault. It looks
shrinks.
like a shrimp.
It shrinks.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, granted, it's small, but like it shrinks even more in the water.
It's like, yes, it doesn't get much bigger than this anyways, but the water makes it worse.
Well, yeah. So I went around and I saw him there, and I was like, oh God, I hope that he's like in my head. I was like, he's probably pretending to be asleep so that he like is like, oh, like he's just avoiding it, you know?
Yeah. He's like,
So
don't want to deal with it.
I see him there, and I like panic for a second, and then I just grab a rock off the ground, turn around and walk back the way I came, and threw that rock that I had picked up like off into the dirt because I didn't want that one. I was like, fuck. And then I came back with a couple of rocks.
With you anymore.
Came back with a couple of rocks and some other digging things, and we got over there and we started digging, and it got to a point where I was like, maybe I'll go grab some cups from the ranch people that had left the ranch thing over there.
Yeah.
There was cups over there. So I grabbed some cups, brought it back, we start digging.
Big goop.
And we got a good hole.
We got a hole.
And I can throw a picture or something like that in
And
there
here's
too.
the thing. 2% of our fucking power, all right?
Yeah,
we
using
were
rocks.
so limited.
We're using rocks and fucking cups and like if we had shovels, dude, game over. Game over. We would have been to China and back.
Immediately. I could dig to the fucking moon somehow.
We would have gone to China, then to Australia, then to the moon.
Yeah.
In just an hour.
If that.
And so it was a lot of fun. And
it was really fun.
We got done doing that, and we admired the hole that we had just dug. And, as we do, we like to admire holes.
We like to admire the holes we do ourselves.
There's some good holes, and you like to admire them.
Yeah.
And
love a good hole.
We cleaned up. We started heading back, and we were like, what else can we do? And at first, we were going to go to play
pool. As we were leaving, we're like, we can't bring the hole.
Yeah, we can't bring the hole with us.
So I started playing taps. Just in the middle of the beach, as loud as I could. Just started playing taps and saluting it. There's an old couple walking by, the two girls next to us. I think everyone's just like, what is happening?
Yeah, and then I think I was putting stuff in the hole or something like that.
Yeah, just like all the shit we use.
Yeah, and then I like backed up and went over to you and then saluted it too. And we were making jokes about how we could just take it, like we just put a whole bunch of glue in there and just take it's just a bowl.
Yep. We made a bowl.
And then we got to take the other hole that we just made from that one. We just have infinite bowl glitch, dude.
Dude, scientists are not gonna like this one.
And so we were like, originally we were gonna go play pool, and then I was like, you know, it sounds really fun.
What always sounds fun to Carson?
What is something that I will never get sick of? Mini golf.
Gay porn. Mini golf.
Digging holes. Lots of porn.
I was like, I can't say anything for this one.
Mini golf.
Mini golf.
And so he dropped me off, and we showered up, got dressed, and met each other at Toad's to play mini golf. And it was like 30 minutes before they closed or something like that. And Kate's like, we only have time for like one of these courses. And I was like, I don't think so. I think we could do this.
Yeah.
And so we get through the first one. And it wasn't because of like a timing thing. There were people in front of us, like families and stuff like that.
So I was just like, I don't know. And then Carson's like, that one's empty.
Yeah, I was like, that one's good. And there was a bunch of hooligans running around.
Some shenanigans were fucking happening, that's for sure.
And so we were playing mini golf, and every once in a while a child would just jump over the mini golf course and take off running.
They were playing tag, which, I mean, whatever.
Fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's fun for them. I would have done it too.
And at one point as we were playing mini golf, there was one guy, and he gets tagged, and I go, oh, ew! You just got cooties!
Dude,
oh!
it was so funny. This kid was looking at us like we were fucking idiots.
Yeah, he was looking at us like we're fucking aliens. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, what are these old fuckers doing talking to us?
And then, like, the girl that tagged him was also just like, what the fuck?
It's like, oh, so you guys don't know comedy.
Yeah, you guys don't think you're just not. Nothing's funny to you. You're just a
Nothing-
fucking cold ass robot.
Nothing's
Okay.
funny anymore nowadays.
It would be even funnier hearing that from an adult. Are you kidding?
Are
me?
you kidding? Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
Joke wasted. God.
Yeah. That kid, dead in a river.
Dead in the mini golf course.
Allegedly.
He's at the bottom of that little pool that they have there.
Kind of unfortunate that they drained it.
He's just. They're like, I don't think we can fill this up yet.
There's like, should we do something about that?
Nah, it's okay.
That's when they just stack all the putters over. It's like, just say kids throw them in.
Keep throwing them in. And we played. We did a little fun. There was a little bit of fun mini golf going on, and then we did both courses, and then went inside and played some arcade games.
Yeah, we had all the time in the fucking world.
And as I do, I go straight for the Crossy Roads machine.
I went to piano tiles.
It's just our thing. We just got to go straight for these two machines.
We walked in the door and just split.
Yeah. You were like, if they have the piano, I'm going straight for that. And I was like, same Crossy Roads, and we both just gone.
No questions asked.
And then Kate got a crowd.
I did. There was a fucking crowd. My first round, I'm playing. I'm doing okay. Not my best, but not my best is still better than like everyone else somehow. Only in this game. This game only, by the way. I'm not that cocky. It's only this one. And so I'm doing it, and I all of a sudden hear like, damn. I just hear that behind me, and I'm like, oh, the fuck? There's people behind me, and I hear people talking, and I get done, and I turn around, and there's just a small group of people, and then this one kid just looks at me and goes, damn. And then he walks off, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
I was fucking kicking ass at Crossy Roads, dude. I was getting up in the 150s and stuff. And
150,000.
we played a little bit of skee ball. Cade broke a machine, allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
No.
Oh. I don't think you're supposed to do it that hard. Allegedly.
I might have put a little too much force into a fun little game that asked for force.
And then I did skee ball and then went right back over to Crossy Roads. Like, I didn't play anything else but Crossy Roads, skee ball, and
Punching machine.
the punching machine.
Because I was bored. I was like, okay, well, find something else. There's the punching machine. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I haven't used one of those in years. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't
whatever.
I think the last time I had done that was as a child,
oh yeah.
where
I
I'd
think,
have to like jump and fucking hit it or something.
yeah, I think I did it like 4 years ago at Boondocks and missed. So
And I was like, Cade was like, I kind of want to go do that punching machine, and I was like, fucking do it, dude. So you're like,
and me being an idiot, it took me like a minute to find the start button because you swipe your card here, and then there's all these fucking buttons. Select game. No, the actual thing is out here, a little green button that has nothing pointing to it.
yeah.
And so after I found it, I'm like, oh, and then pops down. I was like, oh, fuck you. And then naturally, my first punch, It missed. It missed so hard. I fucked it up bad.
And it was so funny to me because it's within, you know,
We can see
visual.
each
We can
other.
see each other. So I'm sitting there playing Crossy Roads, just intense, trying to get through all this. And I hear the fucking boom against the thing. And then it's like kind of quiet for a second. And then Cade like just wanders over and he goes, I missed.
I missed.
And I die in the game and I go, you missed? Which we had joked about before you even went and did it. So it was 10 times funnier that we were like, what if you miss?
And then I missed. And I hurt my finger. And I was like, fuck.
And then I came over and you were like, you should do it. You should do it. And I was like,
I peer pressure.
pressure made me into it. And so I swipe my card and Kate goes, yeah, I did the same thing. And doesn't help me find it. And so I swipe my card and then go, and then hit the button like so quick.
I was fucking pissed.
And the thing drops down. And I was like, man, I don't know like how I should punch this thing. So I step back. Okay.
Okay. Just in case.
Pillow, no. So, what were we talking about?
He's backing close to me. I like it. We were talking about the
Punching machine, yeah. So, I stand back and I'm like, I don't know how I should fucking punch this thing.
I told him it's just like, don't try to go up to it because that's how I fucking missed.
Yeah. And then I was just like, I'm gonna do what is naturally I should throw. And so I go up to it and I just fucking boom, punch the living shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
And I love seeing the fucking numbers go brrrr, and I was like, oh. Like ego immediately boosted. I was like, damn. And it was like 849.
No, it was like 860.
860.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, that was good.
It was a good
And then I stood back and I was like, I can do better than that. And I don't think I did the second one immediately. Didn't I think we
No.
took turns, right?
Yeah.
And you went, and then
got a pretty shit score.
Did you go twice?
Buddy, I used like the rest of my shit.
Okay. And then I went again, and I think I only got like 9 or 10 more than the one
Yeah.
before that. But which was still cool. And then we get done on there, and I still had a little bit left, so I went over to the Crossy Roads thing.
I stayed at the punching machine because my ego was bruised.
and
Like my finger.
like my finger.
I did get a better score, though, once I remembered how to throw a fucking punch.
And I got done playing Crossy Roads, and I'm still playing, and Cade comes over, and he's next to me now. I'm still playing, and I get done with one game, and I look over, and there's just a bunch of people now over at the punching machine, and it was dudes, and I'm so sure they were probably like, "Oh, I can do better than those guys."
Well, no, it was the dad and then like his daughter or whatever.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I just saw the one dude, and I just saw like multiple people, but only like really saw the guy.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. I was watching him. He couldn't find the fucking button.
Yeah, you said that. You're like, they can't find the button either.
Yeah, so I walked over and I'm like, hey, by the way, it's that green button up top. Game's pretty fucking dumb, right? And the guy's like, oh, thanks. And then I walked away because he wasn't as cool as I thought he'd be.
And then he punches it.
This dude was doing Happy Gilmore run-ups. That's the thing.
Was he really?
He was like full on boom, 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 pow. Like throwing his body at
Oh
this.
my
I'm
gosh.
like, buddy, just punch it.
And he still didn't he get
tackle
like
it.
600?
Yeah, like his highest, he got like I think it was like 30 below yours.
Oh,
That was his highest.
but I was.
But that was him throwing his body at it.
And I just did like a step into my punch. That's a smart idea though, to throw your body into it to get a really high score. I mean, you might hurt your hand a lot more.
You're gonna hurt everything.
but you would get a higher score.
And if you miss,
Oh
you have
my
no
God,
way
yeah.
to stop yourself.
What?
Your head is going somewhere into that.
But it was a lot of fun, and then Kay just gave me his card because you were like, I don't know when I'll be back here.
I never go to Toads unless I'm with Carsen.
So he just gave me his card. Now I have 3 of them, and they never swipe your card for mini golf, indoor or outdoor, because there's just no staff.
They don't give a shit.
And so, like, we got our cards, and then we just walked over and grabbed our golf clubs and golf ball and walked out and played golf. They didn't swipe it.
They watched us do it, too. It's right next to, like, we bought it, walked 2 feet, grabbed our shit, and walked out.
And they didn't say anything.
No.
And I'm just used to that. And so, like, we went over to, I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so you have to buy 2 attractions at that one. And I got 2, and Cade got 2, and we didn't use either of them. So he gave me his card. And I had an old one that also had the same thing.
Wow, I guess I forgot that technically it still has the attractions on it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I have 6 attractions I can use if I ever get to use them.
True.
Like, the only time they use that is laser tag and the go-karts. So that's basically what I would have to use that for.
The go-karts aren't that fun, but it's something.
Right. And I only want to do laser tag if we have a big group of people.
Exactly.
So he gave me that, and I'm hoping to use it tomorrow when I have to babysit my 12-year-old brother. My almost 13-year-old brother.
I mean, have you met the kid?
Have you met this guy?
Have you met the fucking guy?
Well, he's just going to sit there and play video games the whole time. What am I going to have to worry about?
Well,
Him turning the oven on to make chicken and lighting the house on fire.
Yeah, actually.
Actually, I think the real reason why my mom wants me to babysit is because that one time when he choked on chicken at Buffalo Wild Wings and had to get the Heimlich, she's worried about that.
Got a little trauma.
Yeah.
I almost died plenty of times choking on shit. My parents are like, "Oh, you're 8? Oh, you're fine."
You're 8? I can make another one.
What's your name again?
And also, while we still are rolling, first of all, if you haven't, go watch the fucking music video.
Go watch the music video.
And last week we talked about it. My stickers got here today, 2 minutes before Cade showed up. These are the cute little guys.
And might I say, they work great.
Yes. I was like, maybe I should make sure these work before I start sending them out. And I don't even have to square up into frame. Like,
He literally just goes, boom, oh.
as soon as it goes across the code, it just takes you straight to my account. So these are, I don't know how fast these are going to sell or if they'll sell at all, but
And
by the time next week when this comes out.
here's the fun little game. One of these in this pile leads to Pornhub instead. Who's going to get it?
It leads to my premium Pornhub account that you get to use.
That you get to use. Might have posted a few videos of us.
But it goes straight to our OnlyFans account, and it's logged in, so it's already paid for. So
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
see all that. Now, so I don't know how fast they'll sell out. I don't know really anything about how this is going to go because they got here today. I've already had a couple people swipe up and say they want some.
Good.
So,
Yeah, that's going right on my car.
I'm hoping that they sell out very quickly, all of them. I'm selling them for $3.50, y'all.
Dirt fucking cheap.
Yes.
Dirt
and
cheap.
that way I can make back what I need to get more stickers.
Yeah.
So,
And cooler shit.
Yeah.
Like shirts,
yeah,
beanies,
keychains,
hats,
mugs,
cum.
magnets,
That too.
and condoms, but with the tattoos that come off onto your dick. But it's CK Beats. You'll have CK Beats tattooed on your dick temporarily.
So if she sucks your dick,
She gets it on her tongue.
it's fruit by the foot condom.
Yeah. No,
Next time I have sex, I'm just gonna rep. She's like, "Did you bring protection?" I pull out a
Fruit
fruit
by
by
the
the foot,
foot.
just start rolling it up. Like, don't worry, it makes it longer.
It tastes so much better and thicker.
You'll feel something this time. Don't worry.
But yeah, $3.50. I'm not going to do anything out of state right now because I need to make sure that these actually sell, and everything out of state will be on the next ones. I even have sitting off camera right now. I've got a box of envelopes because I'm going to be dropping these off at people's houses and or shipping them. Once that happens,
We're in front of your house.
we are outside right now.
Check your door.
I don't care if you're at work. We are still outside of your house.
We're outside your house.
So
Like, whenever you see this specifically, we're
Your
at
move.
your house.
your move. Dog balls are in your court.
Obama out.
And then, yeah, like I said, I've got the shirt on right now. Just this cute little simple CK Beats going right here. It's not going to be the merch. Yeah, right there. Right there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. This isn't going to be the merch, but I thought I'd make myself one so that I could just show it off.
Yep.
I haven't had my own. Like I said, my dad made me some, but I think it gave off the wrong thing, so I just was like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
And I actually had a really fun idea where if I take this and a screenshot of MS Paint, and I put this on the screenshot of MS Paint.
Oh my god, that'll be so
and
funny.
it makes it look like Drew it in there, and it's like a whole shirt that just has MS Paint all over the top
God,
of it.
I would love that. I would love that.
I'm thinking about doing that. And so I'm still keeping the same simple design, but
Yeah.
it just has MS Paint over the over the background. So
I remember seeing something like that as an ad, and it was in MS Paint. It says, looking for graphic
yep,
designer.
Yep, I love seeing that.
So fucking funny.
So I'm thinking about maybe doing that for just this simple design, and then like the stickers. I don't want to sell the same one over and over again. And we had mentioned last time I haven't shown anyone the Cloud guys except for you and like my dad and my family or something.
Yeah.
So they don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I was thinking, you know how you were like, you should make ones for individual songs and stuff like that. Maybe I'll keep them just as they are.
Yeah.
But some of the stickers will have different Spotify codes to different songs
Ooh.
under that category.
Yeah.
So as like the happy one will have, I'll make like 3 of this happy one, but it'll have different Spotify codes, and then
Hell yeah.
mix them together so you never know which one you'll get. Something like that.
I like that.
And, sell them in a pack of a couple of them, and just
Then if you buy enough and you get all of the songs in that one category, you win fuck all.
you win cool stickers.
You got cool stickers. And we're never going to send you the final one, so you have to keep buying. We have you marked down as like, all right, he has these 2, never send him
They've
the
got
third.
this one, and this one, but we're not going to send this one.
Yeah, don't give him that one. And as a matter of fact, say there's 4, but never actually make a 4th one, just to piss him off.
So, I'm hoping to make more of that soon. We're going to see how that all goes.
Yep. And it also leads into an avenue of 2 brains, 1 cell shit.
Yes, if these do well, then that means I can start working on the 2 brains, 1 cell stuff.
Yep.
And making sure that we get some fun stuff like that going on.
Yeah.
Even though someone fucking unsubscribed from us.
Sorry. I would like to apologize.
We had other things to talk about, but we might just wait till next week because
I need to bring one up. It's one of the quick ones I wanted to say at the beginning, but
you remember now.
I remembered because I fucking wrote it down.
Okay.
And I checked. It was right after the movie I just went to. Spider-Man. I was driving, like, literally still in the parking lot of the mall. I was driving in front of that trampoline place. There was this guy with a broken foot waiting to, like, cross the road so he could, like, get to his car. Didn't stop for him. Because, I'm in the car. Get fucked.
And he yells from outside of the car.
I've got a broken foot here. Come on.
I'll break the other one, bitch. And then there's a...
Roll down your window.
I swear to God, I break the other one, motherfucker.
I'll break the other one and then take your knees.
You're walking here. I'm fucking driving here. Okay, get the fuck out the way.
Exactly, that's what
I
I
don't
did.
care if you got the right of way. Get the fuck out the fucking way.
Nothing was right about that foot being broken, all right? But then, literally right in front of him, there was then just a mom and her kids. Without even, like, consciously thinking of it, I stopped for him.
This guy's like, this motherfucker.
And it's like, as I drove away, and I looked in my rear view mirror, and I'm like, the guy's just hobbling across the street behind me, and I'm like, fuck. It's like, do I just hit this family now? I gotta get out of here.
You see him coming around the side of your car to get in the passenger.
Yeah,
And
he's like,
You drive me to my
hey.
fucking car.
let me the fuck in, asshole.
You stop for them, but not for me. Let me in. You're
Yeah.
taking me to my car.
And so it got me thinking, like, oh, so these are my personal biases I didn't know I had.
These are my morals that just
Yeah.
I didn't know existed.
Dude with broken foot, fuck that guy. Family, that is totally fine. I'm about to go have fun. Yeah, you can cross.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I should have hit him. This is how the world works. That is how the world works. I have another quick one that I just kind of got to get off my chest.
I hope you learned your lesson.
I did and it hurts.
That's how
it works. So that there's a gas station like in between our houses, that one shed next to 5 Point. You know that one that
Yes.
has ice cream?
Yeah.
They are doing renovations, and as I was driving by, I saw their sign. First off,
Fuck you, bitch.
fuck them because they took down the Gato paid. Do you remember seeing that?
No.
Gato paid.
Uh-uh.
It was up for like 6 years.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Okay,
yeah.
I was about to say. I
yeah.
swear we talked
Gato
about
paid,
it.
yeah. Because
Gato
we would
paid.
see it on the bus when we'd go bowling at Ben Lomond and stuff like that. I would see it on the bus and be like, Gato paid.
Gato paid.
They didn't have an R.
No. And also, P is not supposed to be there. But I was driving by, and I just, like, quickly glanced at the sign and back, and I just gathered the wrong information. Like, just, I read it, but I sure fucking didn't. Because I looked back, and I'm like, oh, open doing reservations. And I'm like, huh? It's a gas station. Why are they doing reservations? And it said renovations. I'm like, oh, I'm just an idiot.
You know what happened? So, Cade doesn't have celiac, but Cade's disease of the week now is dyslexia.
They all start with D's because I like... Oh, yeah, that is also a thing. I got a call this morning. Signs of celiac came back negative. I think they are positive for brain damage because... what the fuck? And, honestly...
You're still going to try and switch over to gluten-free stuff?
I'm
Just to try.
Definitely, because, like, even today I had cookie dough bites at that movie. I've been fucking burping and farting up a storm because that's what happens as soon as I eat gluten. I get gassy as shit.
Mm.
And it's like, everyone gets gassy, but this is elevated.
This is elevator.
Yeah, elevator music.
Yeah.
Elevator. But yeah, so I don't have that, and they want me to schedule to go in for a what, Carson?
Huh?
What am I going in for?
I don't remember.
We made fun of me for it.
Yeah, I can't remember what I said.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, I didn't make fun of you. I said, yeah, Cade's 50 years old.
And I'm like, that's prostate.
You're still getting something up the ass.
Yeah, I have to get a colonoscopy.
They're going to look around in there and find all your toys and just be like, what the fuck?
And be like, hey, can you grab that while you're there?
Hey, you see that Hot Wheels? You just grab that for me.
Hey, that's been there for a while.
You're like, I thought my digestive tract would be the ultimate Hot Wheels track, and it just didn't come back out.
Yeah, I just, every once in a while, instead of a fart, I just hear,
You start just backfiring. Yeah, that's why you're so gassy. It's
Yeah.
exhaust from your Hot Wheels.
dude, in the morning, it's just me cold starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and also, the earliest is in September, so I have to wait like 4 more, I don't know how many months, honestly, I don't give a shit. I have to wait a couple months till I can even go to try to find out what's actually wrong with me, so that's cool.
Everything.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Dude, your control center's wrong. Your fucking energy system's wrong.
No, I fixed it. I didn't fix it. Fuck. You're right.
You got to get new batteries. I don't know
No,
what
but I
is wrong
bought
with you. You got to get new windshield wipers.
Fuck, I do.
You actually need to get a whole new exhaust system by itself, honestly.
That's really expensive. Because
And-
if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to go for the full titanium.
Well, and you can't forget about your catalytic converter in there. That thing's fucking toasted.
I know, but... Oh, actually, that got stolen by a homeless guy last week.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But hey, Hot Wheels can stay.
Yeah, I still have the Hot Wheels.
You still got that Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
man. Still got that Hot Wheels. Well,
I really miss my catalytic.
um,
Anyways, yeah, now that I brought up my ADHD random shit thoughts, the gas station was open doing reservations. Fuck you, goodbye.
I have to reserve a spot to get gas in my car.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like in Seattle.
I've wanted to try to like call a gas station now and get a reservation.
Hey, can I get a 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I was like, do you guys have a 4 o'clock that's open?
Can I get,
This is a gas station. Yeah.
instead of like table 4, you're like, can I get pump 5?
Oh no, just inside. Inside the convenience store.
You walk in and you go, hey, can I get
Can I
get a reservation for pump 5 tomorrow at 6?
Can I reserve that Bud Light to sit on? Please?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
The gay kind. Yeah. Those boxes.
I think it was
No, this Bud Light that did that.
trans, wasn't it?
Was it? I thought it was just overall for like the LGBTQ community.
I'm not going to speak on it because I'm not informed.
Here, I'll look it up really quick and decide if I have to apologize or not.
Guys, this week I'd like to apologize for calling that one.
I don't like that I searched up Bud Light and it says boycott. What the fuck are we boycotting?
Well, it's the South. The South is not happy about their beer.
Fair enough.
Have you not seen any of those videos?
Oh, yeah, turning the beer gay.
No, where like they'll buy a case and be like, "What are they doing to this beer?" And then they shoot the case with a
Yeah.
shotgun.
It's like, by
You
the way,
paid for it.
You
dude.
paid for it.
Who
You
the
s-
fuck cares?
Who cares? Still beer. I'm not looking it up.
Yeah. Well, sorry if we're wrong, and sorry if we're right because we're informed,
Yeah.
uninformed,
Uninformed.
not informed.
Yeah, I don't even trust any of our friends to ask because all of our friends are idiots.
Yeah, I would look it up. I saw something about it, but I didn't read into it.
I didn't know. Yeah, I guess I should have looked into that. I didn't know.
I just keep seeing all of the retaliation videos
Yeah.
of people overreacting and still buying the beer, but
Yeah, still.
being an idiot.
Honestly, by the way, you guys boosted their sales.
Yeah, that just made it better. Like you're just paying to put a video on there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
You-
get when people do that.
It makes no sense. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy this and then burn it, bitch. You paid for it.
Yeah.
If
Way
you
to
wanna-
suck yourself into capitalism, bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
You dumb piece of shit.
Well, and that happens. I saw a post the other day of someone who bought a Star Wars thing, and Rey from Star Wars, like the new 3 movies.
Yeah.
And everyone just doesn't like that character, and so they took that out of the Lego set, and they were like, me when I buy this set and I get this character or something like that, and then they take this thing out of the bag, walk it, and drop it over to the garbage can. Everyone in the comments was like, you're supporting all of the death threats that they got because of this, and they're just going back and like just all of them were
Okay,
like,
that's a little extreme.
yeah, they're like, you're just supporting all the people that were sending them death threats, and you're just supporting everyone calling them this, and this. And then I commented and was like, y'all are getting so heated over a dude who paid most likely $100 for this set, because there's a Millennium Falcon that came with it.
yeah.
You paid over hundreds of dollars for this set. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with that minifigure.
Motherfucker could steal it and he can do whatever the hell he wants with it. It's not my fucking thing.
He
I don't
paid
give a
for
shit.
it. He paid so much money for it. He can do whatever he wants with it. You're the one getting upset and putting something under in the comments.
Yeah.
Then that's on you for getting upset and doing that. And then now people are going to attack you
Yeah.
because you did that. It's like,
Hey, here's the thing. You have the right to be upset. You also can shut the fuck up.
you also have the
You have the right to
you have
remain.
you have the right to remain silent
You
and
have
shut the
you have
fuck
the
up.
right to ream a dude.
You've got the right to Raminga do Hunga Booga.
I'm gonna do.
Ingu Umbugbaga.
Hold on.
So,
yeah,
anyway,
so
thanks for listening to this week.
Fuck you guys.
Go watch my music video.
Hey.
Go listen to my song.
Definitely.
Go follow me on Spotify. Go subscribe to me on YouTube and
Fucking listen to this guy. Me.
and fuck bitches get money, man. Bitches being a full circle.
Hey,
It's
guys,
not just one person.
Thank you for watching this. No, you can continue. I was just gonna double talk like last week.
Bitches meaning anybody.
So,
that
thank you
could
for
be
watching this week.
any sort of gender you
By the
want.
way, if you haven't
bitches
already,
is just
subscribe.
anything.
Maybe hit
So
that
when I
like
say
button.
fuck bitches, that
And then
means
if you
fuck
comment,
whoever you
comment
want.
whatever you want. If you
And
watch
get money.
the whole fucking
Get
video,
money.
there was something you are supposed
Fuck
to
people
comment.
get paid. People
So,
suck. I
make
actually
sure
wrote
you
that
do
down
that.
on the board today.
You
people
did write,
suck
You did
ass.
write that, and I'm gonna question you about that later. But thank you for watching. This was episode 64 of Two Brains One Cell, and I really don't care about any of you. I'm kidding. We're all friends.
He doesn't care about you guys. I don't care about you guys, but we love you.
We love you.
We just don't care.
We don't care.
We love you, though.
We love you guys.
Unconditional love because you support us and you're awesome and you support.
But if you were in a burning
we
building,
do-
I'd go get a smoothie.
if you were in a burning building, I would say, well, I'm not actually qualified to do anything about that.
Yeah.
So
As a matter of fact, that looks a little hot.
let's let the firefighters do what they're supposed to do,
And
and they can save you, and I will make sure that you are okay when you get out. I'll have a cup of water for you.
Yep, you can have what's in my water bottle, but
It-
I'm not dumping it on the ground. to put a
Boiling,
fire
it'll
out.
be boiling water for you.
Yeah. I actually put salt in it. Yeah.
Salt water.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Make sure you guys buy a sticker.
Mm-hmm. I made it salt water because salt water has a... Actually, no. Fuck, it's a lower temp. It lowers the boiling point.
Damn it,
Fuck.
you idiot. You fucking idiot.
I'll take the salt out.
You buffoon!
I'm taking the salt out.
Grain by grain.
Grain by grain, salt be gone.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell. Two brains,